All right, y'all. After game one, oh my goodness, of the Western semifinals, Anthony Edwards is officially here. Of course, we already knew he was a problem after the way he played against Kevin Durant. Domination. I mean, look at this. Like, when the other team's whole defense is to stop you and you actually are still hooping, that's when you've officially arrived. He's only 22. Like, he's balling. He's balling. Defensively is where I'm most impressed with him. I remember when he came in, I was like, of course, there's a lot of players that come in the league. They can score. They can get assists, whatever. But that's nice. There hasn't been a player, in my opinion, in a long time that's came into the NBA and is like legitimately excellent at both offense and defense. And Anthony Edwards is that player. Like, I've been kind of like missing it. Like, LeBron's old, so he can't really do it anymore. Paul George, kind of old, can't really do it. Kawhi, injured all the time, can't really do both sides of the ball anymore. Who else? There's a ton of players like that, you know what I mean? But Jaylen Brown, I thought would be that player that's excellent on both, but as his scoring has increased, I feel like his defense is not. I feel like his defense is not as excellent as it used to be. But so far these playoffs, Anthony Edwards has been great on both. But yeah, there hasn't been a player that's came in that's been really good on both. They usually are excellent at one, not the other. Anthony Edwards, he's doing both. He's doing both. I mean, you're one of the best two-way players. You remind me a lot of Kobe, LeBron, Michael, D. Wade. Players like that are just Kawhi when he was, healthy. You just remind me of players like that, and those are the best players in the league. Those are players that no matter what you got going on your team, you can still win. That's why if I'm my all-time rankings, I got LeBron number 1, I got Jordan 2, I got Kobe 3. If you have one of those 3 players, you're at least decent no matter what, because you have a two-way player. If on your team you only have Jokic, you're going to be good, but I don't think you're going to be as good if you have just LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like Jokic on that Cavs team, when they made that crazy run, I don't think they're making the finals. Their defense would be – it was already bad, but their defense would have been god-awful. But anyway, let's get back to these highlights. That was just me, talking. Oh, my goodness. I always wish, I kind of always want to go back and just watch as much of, older players as I can. But it's really hard to find, decent quality, full games of just old players. I know Michael. Oh my goodness! Obviously, I know Michael Jordan was one of the best ever. But can I really I really didn't see him play that much. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen a good amount of full games just watching it on what's it called? NBA. Well, I used to have cable. This was called NBA Classics or something like that, and they would just play random games of random players, not random players, but well-known players back in the day. Oh my goodness, that's nasty. But yeah, they would just show not random games too. They were hand-picked games because they're usually games that players play well. But those are the only games I've seen on Michael Jordan. I think I've seen the double nickel game against the Knicks. I think I've seen the game where he had 63 in the playoffs. I've seen the flu game. I've seen the game where he hit the 6 threes. I've seen those games, but those are his best games ever. You know what I mean? I can't just go back, watch a season, and just see Michael Jordan's random game on a Tuesday against the Bucks back in the day. You know what I mean? I just didn't get the opportunity. So I wish there was a way to do that somehow that wasn't a gazillion dollars, because I'm sure you could do it very expensively, but buying old archive DVDs or something, but I'm not going to do that. Ooh. Good pat. Did you guys see Kyle Anderson's dunk on Who was it on? Eubanks? He dunked on somebody, and I was shocked. Oh, that's disrespectful. The way he relaxed after that pump fake was really disrespectful. I like it. That's fortunate. Ooh, Haka's knee. I know that thing's hurting. Oh, you know, he got hit in the he got hit in the nuts. My bad. When Anthony Edwards first came in the league, he was compared to one of my favorite players, D Wade, and I couldn't see it because defensively, everyone's better three-point shooter at this point than D Wade, so I wasn't worried about that. I knew the scoring he can compete with D Wade for sure. But the passing and the defense, I was like, I don't know. D Wade, he's that two-way player. But now Anthony Edwards is definitely showing that two-way capability. And he has a great chance to be better than D Wade. And remember, D Wade is one of my favorite players. I think Anthony Edwards has a chance to be better. Better shooter. So far, he's been healthier than D Wade. D Wade in college had like the knee surgery that kind of screwed him over for his whole career, where he had like part of his I think meniscus removed or whatever. But better athlete too than D Wade. But D Wade in the playoffs was a killer, and so far, Anthony Edwards has a solid team. He's been a killer, so but that's nice. The best players always have mid-range game. Besides Curry. Besides Curry, the best players have some kind of two-point game where they can get post-ups. Oh. That's a good little... That's nice. But they have, they can get post-ups. They can get, just drive to the hoop, get layups. They can shoot little mid-range, little floaters. Get that trash out of here. Those are the best players. People that are one-dimensional scoring, it's tough. Unless you're Shaq. Or it's like, 1990. That was last night. That's actually like, I don't know how much people are going to talk about it, but that's going to be huge in that series. Let alone they don't have someone that can really guard him on the perimeter, if he's just isoing. But if they have someone that can decently do it effectively, him in the post is going to be a real problem. They don't have anyone, because you got to sacrifice, I think, the best just body type to guard him in the post. And that has some speed is probably like KCP, and he's hurt right now. Or it's gonna have to be like Jamal Murray, and they had Reggie Jackson on him in the look at Reggie Jackson. He's too small. That's gonna be tough without KCP. That's gonna be a tough thing for the Nuggets to figure out. But I gotta make my predictions. I got to see game 1, but I don't know, man. That series is gonna be crazy. Dang, he got fouled like 3 times. Anywho, that was just my thoughts on Anthony Edwards and some previous players. Let me know what you guys think, and we got this thing. Peace.